This week, Microsoft started folding its two Copilot apps, the consumer one and the Microsoft 365 work one, into a single app called just Microsoft Copilot. One app, one name, one icon. And in the same week, it began retiring features people were using, started moving the work version to a brand new web address, and left one thing completely untouched. The thing nobody's talking about. Behind that one name, there are still 4 completely different ways you pay. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which Copilot you're actually on, what this merge just changed for you, and a 60-second check that answers the question your IT team keeps getting asked. Let's start with a page Microsoft would probably like us to skip. Microsoft publishes an official guide called Decide Which Copilot is Right for You. As of this week, that page lists 6 different Copilot offerings, and 2 of them have the exact same name. The page's own description reads, in one product list, Microsoft Copilot, back to back. One is the paid license your company buys. The other is the free consumer app. Same name, different products. On Microsoft's own decision guide. So the app merge made the icons simpler. It did not make the bills simpler. Let's walk the 4. Bill number 1, free. If your company has Microsoft 365, Copilot Chat is already included. Chat that answers from the open web, file uploads, image generation, no per-person license needed. But free has 2 catches. It answers from the web, not from your company's emails and files, and it runs on what Microsoft calls standard access. Its own docs say it may be temporarily restricted during high demand. Free means web only, on standby capacity. The moment Copilot reads your company's data, either someone bought a license or a meter is running. Bill number 2, the seat, a paid license for one person. The full seat is $30 per user per month, paid yearly, on top of the Microsoft 365 license you already have. Sold today as Microsoft 365 Copilot, mid-rebrand to just Microsoft Copilot. From here on, I'll just call it the $30 seat. Under 300 users, there's a cheaper business version, $21. Right now it's running an $18 promotion, and how long that lasts depends on where you buy it, so check before you commit. And since July, there are even small business bundles with the seat baked in. More SKUs, same story. Bill number 3 is the one that surprises people. Copilot Cowork, Microsoft's AI worker. You'd think the $30 seat covers it. It doesn't. The seat is the ticket to enter. Cowork then meters every task on top, in a currency called Copilot credits. A credit is a penny. And by Microsoft's own planning guide, a quick document summary runs about $1 to $3, a briefing doc job $3 to $7, and a heavy analysis north of $7, per task. Those are Microsoft's own estimates, not caps. The good news, Cowork is off until your admin enables usage-based billing, and per-user spending caps exist. The catch, those caps are optional. Bill number 4 lives in your dev team, GitHub Copilot. Since June 1st, it stopped counting requests and started counting tokens, the small chunks of text an AI model reads and writes. Your plan bundles those into a monthly credit allowance. So what a month buys now depends on which model your developers pick and how heavy their sessions run. And there's a date on this one. Teams that were on business or enterprise before June have been living on a temporary allowance. On September 1st, that drops to the standard level, about a third less for business, nearly half for enterprise. If your org doesn't have overage billing switched on, your developers hit a wall mid-month. That's the start of next month. 4 bills, $0, $30, a penny a credit, and a token meter, all behind one name. Now, what did the merge itself actually change? If you're on the consumer side, several things you may have used started disappearing on August 18th. The changes land as each account updates, so yours may flip on a different day. Deep research on the consumer tiers, retired. Your old reports still exist, but new ones now require Microsoft 365 Premium. The deep research brain lives on, as an agent called Researcher behind the paywall. Copilot podcasts, gone entirely. Group chats collapsed into one-on-one conversations. You keep your half, everything other people shared disappears. Copilot Labs, retired as your account updates, and its creations don't carry over. If you're on the work side, the changes are gentler. The work web address is moving to copilot.cloud.microsoft. The new URL is already up, and automatic redirects from the old address roll out from late August. And inside the merged app, Microsoft says work data and personal data never cross, meaning your employer can't see your personal chats. Work accounts get a green shield badge, so you always know which side you're typing into. One app, two walled gardens. But here's my favorite detail in this whole story, because it tells you where the AI market actually is. When Microsoft launched Cowork back in June, the announcement from the executive who runs Copilot said Microsoft's own model for it, called Cowork 1, was coming, quote, in the coming weeks. That was 9 weeks ago. As of this recording, Cowork 1 hasn't appeared in the model picker or in the product's own changelog, its public list of every update. The documented picker today, depending on what your organization allows, holds 7 options: Auto, 3 OpenAI models, and 3 Anthropic Claude models, 6 rented brains, and a switch to pick between them. And to be fair, Microsoft's own models are shipping. A coding model inside GitHub Copilot, a reasoning model in Preview and Foundry, Microsoft's cloud platform for AI builders. Just not here. Not in the product where Microsoft said 1 was weeks away. Even the paperwork can't keep up. 4 of the 7 options in today's picker never appear in the product's own changelog. And Microsoft's launch blog and its docs don't quite agree on which model the product started with. None of that is a scandal. It's what it looks like when a company rebuilds the plane mid-flight. And if Microsoft's own changelog can't tell you what's running, you'll have to check for yourself. So let's do that. 60 seconds, 3 checks. Check 1. Open Word or Excel and look for Copilot. If the label says M365 Copilot Premium, someone's paying for your seat. No Copilot button at all? You're on the free tier. At bigger companies, roughly 2,000 seats and up per Microsoft's admin notices, Microsoft pulled free Copilot out of the Office apps this spring. And if Copilot's there but the label says Basic, still free. That's the throttleable version smaller orgs keep. Premium means paid. Anything else means nobody bought you a seat. One trap: don't run this test in Outlook. Everybody gets some Copilot in Outlook, so that button tells you nothing. Check 2. Open Copilot Chat and look for 2 things. The green shield in the corner, that's work mode, the enterprise protected side. And the work data toggle. If your chat can flip into answering from your own emails and files, someone is paying for your seat. If it only knows the web, you're on free. Check 3, for the admins. The meter lives at reports, usage, Microsoft Copilot, credits, in the admin center. It breaks the spend down by user, by agent, and by billing policy, the spending rules your admins set. By Microsoft's own documentation, a single complex prompt can burn about 12 credits, and a full Cowork task runs into the hundreds. Microsoft's own report starts flagging users in the low thousands of credits. If Cowork is switched on for your company and nobody's looked at that report, look this week. That's the whole diagnosis. Label, shield, meter. 60 seconds. 3 things worth stealing before you go. First, the one app merge is real, but it's packaging. The 4 ways you pay didn't merge at all, and Microsoft has told investors an even bigger unified Copilot app is coming this quarter. Expect the name to get simpler again while the bills stay exactly this complicated. Read your invoice, not the icon. Second, 2 dates matter. Consumer features started dying August 18th. If your team used deep research on personal accounts, its replacement lives behind a paywall now. And September 1st, the GitHub Copilot credit cliff. Check your allowance before your developers find it for you. Third, the 60-second check scales. Run it on yourself, then have every team lead run it. If your org is typical, you'll find a seat someone's paying for that still shows a basic label. Or worse, a meter running that nobody watches. If rented brains hooked you, Microsoft's AI worker runs on its rivals' models is the one sentence that explains the whole AI market right now, and the full breakdown is the episode right next to this one. Microsoft is merging the apps. It isn't merging the bills. One name now covers 4 ways to pay. So stop asking what Copilot is and run the 60-second check on what you're actually paying for. One name now, 4 bills still.